Hello traders, the title of the video is how to map out stock charts using trend lines like a pro. Alright, what we are about to discuss today is very important that traders watch the full length for this tutorial so they may understand everything, whether they are day traders, swing traders, or position traders, even scalpers. Alright, so how do you map out the charts as a swing trader? How do you map out stock charts as a scalper? How do you map out a chart as a position trader? All right, so let's go. Let's get started. All right. So as a swing trader, we will map out the chart on the monthly charts. All right. So most swing traders are looking for trading setup on a daily chart. Most of the majority, 70% of swing traders, only look for their swing trading setup on the daily chart. If you are using, you are looking for your trading setup on the daily chart as a swing trader, you'll map out your charts, all right, on the monthly chart, okay? If you are using a weekly chart for your swing trading setup, you'll map out your charts on the quarterly chart. This is my recommendation to traders. They do not have to do that, but this is my recommendation, all right? If you are a scalper trying to trade on a 3-minute time frame, you'll map out your chart either on a 2-hour time frame or 4-hour time frame. So you map out your chart on a 4-hour time frame and you switch to your lower time frame, trading on the edge of trend lines for scalping purposes. But you will map out your chart either on a 2-hour time frame or 4-hour time frame. I prefer that traders use those time frames, even if they are day trading. If we are day trading, we can map out our chart on the daily chart. All right, as a day trader, you go to the daily chart, you map up your chart, and then you day trade, okay, on a 10-minute time frame. All right. If you are a position trader, you will map up your charts on the yearly chart. Okay, map up your chart on the yearly chart. If you do not have enough data on the yearly chart as for position trading, then you have to map up your chart on the quarterly chart and look for your trading setup. And position trade on the weekly chart. All right. So let's begin the demonstration of mapping out a chart. So here it is. We're just connecting a high and a higher high. Okay. A high and a low. Have you ever done that before? A high and a low. Here it is. This high and this low. All right. We can connect a low and another higher low, which we usually do in an uptrend. Okay. You're going to see soon, we can connect also a low and a lower low. So let's connect this one, a low and a lower low. So all we are doing, my friend, we are connecting pivot point. So you may say, what is a pivot point? It's where the price change direction. Anytime the price change direction, we can connect those points. All right? Are you getting it now? We can connect this high and this lower high. It's what we usually do in a downtrend, isn't it? All right? And here it is. So what I'm doing here on a monthly chart, I'm mapping out my monthly chart for swing trading purposes. Now I'm connecting a low and a higher low. So I think I've done enough so far. Let's see whether we can have another one here, connecting this high and this higher high. So those two are almost similar, so I'll remove that, okay? Is there anything else that I can do? Yes, I can do, what can we do again? Okay, so let's work with those one, okay? So I map out my chart on a monthly chart for, okay, swing trading purposes. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of color in those trend lines. So this exercise as a swing trader, I'll have them ready, those lines, before I switch to my daily chart, looking for trading setup on the daily chart, okay? If I'm a scalper, I will go to the 4-hour time frame and I'll map out my chart as I'm doing like this. Okay. And I'll go either to the 50-minute time frame for scalping or whatever, or 3-minute time frame for my scalping. Okay. But the first stage is to map out the stock chart like a pro first. All right. Okay. So one more line, we color that into black, and my mapping of the chart is completed. Right, so let's pay attention to the first one here. See the orange one, this point, a high and a higher high. Okay. So as a swing trader, now we switch to the daily chart and we are looking for a retest of that. See, almost. You see that almost there. You may not see on the daily chart that time, but almost there. Here we have a reaction here. Here it breaks above and retests. You will see that on the daily chart. That time you will see on the daily chart the retest point, and you use the daily chart after your trading setup, hourly time frame for the signal, and 10-minute time frame for the entry. But you have mapped up your chart, and you are looking for trading setup on the vicinity of those trend lines. Pay attention. This black one here. We finish with the orange one now. This point and this point. Here it is. It breaks above and retests it here. On a daily chart, you'll be monitoring the reaction of the price and implement a top-down trading method. So the black one we have finished now. Okay. The green one here connecting this low and this higher low. Look, almost on the edge. Almost on the edge. Okay. Recently, see all the intersection. Pay attention to the intersection of those lines. Also, those are hot spot trading zone. So you can draw the trend line. Anytime you see intersection of two trend lines, those are hot spot trading zone. Here, rally up into the zone. Okay, on the daily chart, you'll see that this. And you monitor the reaction of price again here and again here, and price coming down. Pay attention. See, so people saw it here, boom, 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 or here, come down to the pink one here. You saw it here, come back to the pink one. So all your decisions. So pay attention to the pink one here. Or you call it this point and this point. Recently, you see here, that's where we are now. So on the daily chart, so that's the pink line. Let's go now to the daily chart. We are swing traders. We can't see clearly. I will use a 2-day chart. You'll see soon. Here it is, almost there. Okay, and nothing can stop you. You come to a day chart, draw your line again. So there was another low and lower low. Yeah, now you see. So for see, it breaks the ball, retest, and the first can see. But that's why people are buying here now. Now here, the bottom here, you see, probably gap up because of that trend line. So you change time frame, you can do exactly the same thing. Go here again. All right. So this is about mapping out stock chart like a pro. All right. So if you are scalpers, try to play on a 3-minute time frame instead of just going on a 3-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame. We go to the 4-hour time frame. We map out our chart, draw all the trend line, connect a low and a higher low, a low and a lower low, a low and a high, and so on, a high and a lower high, a high and a higher high. All the combination of connecting pivot point on a 4-hour time frame. And then from there, we switch to the 50-minute time frame or 3-minute time frame for scalping purposes, because we want to scalp trade on the edge of one of those trend lines. We want to pay attention also to the intersection of those trend lines on our 3-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame if we are scalping. If you are day trading, all we do, we go to the daily chart, all right, and we map out the chart as I show you now, or the trend line use different colors. And then, okay, you want to trade on the edge. So now as you map it out as a day trader on the daily chart, you go to the hourly time frame looking for day trading, okay, all right, a setup, all right. That's what you will do, all right. You map it out on a monthly chart for swing trading. You will look for swing trading setup on the daily chart, all right. You map it out on the month, on the yearly chart. You will look for, all right, your position tradings, okay, set up on the quarterly chart. If you map it out on the quarterly chart itself, because you don't have enough data for the yearly chart, you will look for your position training setup on the weekly charts. All right. So this is about how to map out stock charts using trend line like a pro. All right. A very simple trick that I told TSCW24 traders is to go to the 2-hour time frame, map out your chart on the 2-hour time frame, and then switch to the first best time frame for the TSCW24 trading signal. All right. So mapping out the chart, We allow you to connect a higher time frame and another time frame. So you are not using one time frame alone, because one of the biggest trading mistakes is to use only one time frame alone. Not only that, you want to pay attention to the intersection of those trend lines which are representing a hot spot trading zone where decisions are made. All right. So like now I'm on the daily chart. If I show you, let's see what's happening here. I'm now on the daily chart. We can map it out. Hold on, please. Okay, so at this point, I see your retest here. This intersection point, you need to pay attention to it. There are more to that hot spot trading zone, which I'll be talking about in another video, how we can use the hot spot trading zone to pinpoint reversal point. All right, I'll be talking about that in another video. All right, so map it out. All right, just map it out and leave it there and leave it there. It's high and it's high. Look, on the edge, on the edge, on the edge, almost on the edge. Here again, retesting on the edge. So as a day trader, you've done that, like this, you map it out on your daily chart. Now you go to the hourly time frame. Here on the hourly time frame, let's color this. Now hopefully we see on the hourly time frame. Running out of option, I'll use a funny color. I'll use a turquoise. Okay. And then from there, you go to your hourly time frame, looking for training setup. Here it is. This is on the hourly time frame. All right. The RSI period 14 has broken its own bearish trend line. It's a bullish indication. Here it is. Are you a day trader? Yes, here it is. So you map it out on your daily chart. Then you go to the hourly time frame, looking for your trading setup, and you want to trade it like a pro. All right. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to put in the comment section. And in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to map out stock charts using trend lines like a pro. If you like this video, please give us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, mark it down, and that will put us under pressure to improve our next recording. All right. But however, if you think this is an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the GSTW24 traders, talking about how to map our stock charts using trend lines like a pro. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.